out there on GoFundMe, any other place you might be seeing this. Here I am in my home office where I'm predominantly doing all of the pre-production for Melon Head, the Meghan Rempel Story. I wanted to post a quick video today that just kind of covers a lot of our budget and goes into greater detail of those numbers so you can kind of see exactly what we're going to be using the funds for. I've also added some screenshots so you can see those things in full, and I'm going to add links to what the gear is specifically in the description here, just so that if anybody's curious and they want to know what these things are, then they can go and find those on the internet. So let's jump into those numbers right now. So as promised, here is the budget sheet for Melon Head, the Meghan Rempel Story. Starting up at the top, we have our above the line costs. Now you'll see that there really is no cost for director or producer, as I am both of those things and I will not be paying myself. But you can see in the following column that donated there, so that is $400 from me. And then if you see in the goal section there, we also have $600 from a producer. And you can also see that we are giving our interviewees $50 as an honorarium. We are hoping to interview 28 individuals. We'll see kind of how that number fluctuates as things move on, but that total is $1,400. Now, next up, our salaries and our fees. I'm doing pretty much all of this on my own. Going to be bringing in a couple friends here and there that are going to be doing things for me in kind, which is greatly appreciated for this production. Not a ton in that salaries and fees section currently. That might change as things move on. Next up is our production expenses. Our location costs. This was determined by the 2 locations that we were hoping to shoot at. So this is ideal. We would love to go shoot at these places. The thing is they have a pretty much standard rate that they charge. So each one was $1,500. So we're looking at $3,000 for that. If you look at our equipment rental, we're going to be renting everything from the Calgary Society of Independent Filmmakers and possibly the Camera Store, as well as VizTech and any other sort of rental houses that are here in the city, but specifically Calgary Society of Independent Filmmakers. And that $630 we will cover in a little bit. And then we have our craft services and our catering, which we're going to currently set at $200. That obviously is going to inflate and move around as things go. And then next up, we have our insurance costs. Now, as you can see, it says to be determined. That's pretty much where we're at with that. I need to speak to a couple people just to lock a number down on that. But that will be something that I'll be contributing. Now, next up, we have our post-production costs. So I'm going to be the editor for this production. I'm also probably going to be contacting some people for our audio editing. I just need to get a quote for that, and a lot of that will also have to be done in post. So that won't necessarily come off the top here. That'll be contributions that I'll need to find at a later date. And then next up, we have something that I'm going to be purchasing following the posting of this video, which is an external hard drive, 2 terabytes. Already this is filling up a lot of space with all of those home videos that we have, as well as 1 or 2 interviews we've done so far. That hard drive will just kind of help us house everything for now, and then potentially we might need to buy another one in the future. Currently, that 2 terabytes is more than enough. And so I'll be purchasing that, and that is $188.97. We're looking at a total budget of $5,688.97. If you look in our donated, that is based purely off of what is on the page, not the cut or the portion that GoFundMe takes. So that is the dream world scenario. So that is where we're currently at. We're at $1,365 right now. See, in our donated goal, we're looking at $5,000. Now that is obviously $1,000 more than what we had asked for originally. We are just kind of hoping to use that extra $1,000 just to kind of flush out any sort of space that we might need it. Any sort of things that I may have forgotten in here, and just stuff like that. As I mentioned, we are going to be renting from the Calgary Society of Independent Filmmakers predominantly. And we're looking at renting this sound kit, which includes a Rode microphone, 2 XLR cables, a blimp, a boom pole, headphones, and a Zoom H6 recorder. Next up, we're going to be renting our lavalier microphones, so a Sennheiser G2 and a Sennheiser G4 lavalier microphone. Those are both set at $10 a day. And our grip and lighting kit, this is the biggest expense here, and this includes C-stands, flag kit, Cardellini clamps, duckbill clamp, pony clamps, styrofoam bounce or a flex fill disc, the RE Fresnel 1K, 2 650 RE Fresnels, 1 Kino Flow Diva, 4 light stands, 4 sandbags, and 4 AC/extension cables. So what we're looking at here is $100 for the total cost of all the gear. CSIF does rent things on a sliding scale, so for an entire weekend, we are looking at 4 days there with that, which is 1.5. The daily rate, which is $150, plus our GST, $157.50, which for 4 weekend rentals, we are looking at $630 for all the gear for the rentals. This is the basics, the absolute basics. Obviously, if we got more money for the budget, we would go and rent a lot more gear. We do have access to a lot of this stuff through various different sources, including my work, which is the Autism Asperger's Friendship Society, as well as friends and family that have gear. So that is where we're currently at with the budget for Melon Head. Those numbers are probably going to fluctuate as things move on, but we did want to post this video just so people could kind of get a look behind the scenes as we're producing the film. So thank you for watching this video of me rambling about numbers, but be sure to like this video on YouTube, share, all those sort of things. Make sure you're sharing the GoFundMe campaign. And if you haven't donated yet, I hope this video kind of helps you with making that decision to donate. It is greatly appreciated, and we look forward to continuing to tell this story with you. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next update.